This is Nutty Rat Chick, and doing a little bit of a different scenery thing for you, so hope you like. It's just the other side of my room, and I'm actually stood up, so you can actually see slightly more of me, though you probably want to see less, but hey. Right. Just general thoughts on what's going on in WWE. I might talk about TNA a little bit as well, but they're not top of my thought plan at the moment. Question. Does anyone else think that Randy Orton winning the title at the moment is kind of an odd thing to do? Because, like, you've got the whole Miz and Daniel Bryan thing going on, and Miz with the Money in the Bank. So if they have a rematch at Hayak, then either Miz has got to win and get the belt back, which means Daniel Bryan gets a 2-month reign, which is wank, and I'm reasonably sure they're not going to do that. Or he's going to lose and cash in, which gives, assuming he wins, Orton a 2-month title reign, which is also kind of wank. Either that, or the Miz cashes and loses, and I don't really get that, because it'd be like, why bother? Why put all that time into it? Because the way I see it is they're going to have a Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. Everyone knows they're going to have a Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. So, are we thinking they're going to have 2 sets of Money in the Bank briefcases? Because I don't see that happening. So, Miz has got to cash before WrestleMania. So, that means that no matter what happens, Orton's getting a short title reign. Unless he cashes for SmackDown post an Undertaker Kane match, which should be interesting. It'd be a different switch, and with SmackDown going to Sci-Fi as well. A few other things that I had running around my brain. Triple H is due back, presumably still coming back as face, as Sheamus is still heel, and he has his beef with Sheamus. But the question is he coming back to face The Undertaker at WrestleMania as revenge for Shawn, or where are they going with The Undertaker's WrestleMania thing? And I know this is really rambly and probably really quick. I'm probably talking really fast, but it's literally just all the things that have been rambling around in my brain, so I thought I'd share some of them with you. If you can hear a scratchy noise, that's the cat. Yes, just try and ignore it. He's beautiful, but he's a pain in the ass. Right. Not even my cat, by the way. It's my best friend's cat. I know, I'm such a dick for looking after 50 million different animals for people, but hey. It's one of the things I do. Right, so, where had I got to? Thought train going everywhere. Oh, yeah. I think they should turn Jomo heel for the basic reason, John Morrison versus Daniel Bryan. I'm thinking really good matches. I really want to see those two and their dynamic. I think that would be really interesting. I'm wondering what's going to happen, because they're still saying about unifying all the belts. So, I'm presuming they're going to stay with the Intercontinental. So, I presume that means Dolph's going to lose it to Daniel Bryan at bragging rights? I think that's a reasonably safe bet. I must admit, the one thing I am looking forward to about bragging rights is we might get an Edge versus Christian match, and yay for that! Yay! I love Edge and Christian against each other as a team. It's all good. I love those two. And any chance of that, big thumbs up from me. What else is there? Yeah, but there's lots of things running around in my head at the moment. I don't really understand some of the Hayak ones. Why are they not putting Cena versus Barrett in a cage? Because as far as I know, thus far, they're only having the 2 world title matches in cages. Surely of the matches, Cena versus Barrett and Taker versus Kane fits a cage match. And Miz versus Daniel Bryan in a cage, would be brilliant. But we're not. I don't think we're actually going to get that, which is a shame. And I'm fiddling with my hair way too much, but it's annoying me. I apologise. So, Ramblings of an Insane Woman. There you go. What else we got to ramble about? Oh, NXT Season 3. I actually really enjoyed Punk on commentary. I thought it was really, really good. The only thing that sort of made me wonder is Punk was so good on commentary. It's just made the commentary team look really crap. It's sort of okay, this is how commentary should be done, a la CM Punk. It was good fun. It made what is an average show way more entertaining. What else have we got? Oh, my head's all over the place at the moment because, as anyone who reads my tweets or looks at my Facebook knows, all my favourite TV shows start in the next 2 days. Well, as it's 5 a.m. in the morning on the 23rd now, tonight and tomorrow. So I'm really buzzed about that. I cannot sleep for the life of me. And my cat is currently doing an impression of a yo-yo backwards and forwards. Don't know what's up with him, but never mind. Okay, so that was my WWE Ramblings. Let me know what you think about any of the things I rambled on about. Oh yeah, there was one thing I wanted to mention. I actually got a really, really good question on Formspring from D. Jose. It was so good, I actually put it up on my YouTube channel, my answer to it. But I'm actually going to read it to you guys because I just thought it was a really awesome question. Okay, so actually it's not gone onto my page. That's annoying. It's alright because it's on the other bit. I saved it. I'm good like that. It was all in the right place when I started, honestly. Right. Okay. If I could put any matches together, cross-promotion of all time, what would I put together? So, my list, this is just a short list because it was just something that popped up on Formspring, but do your own answers to this because it's a really interesting idea. If you could pick any guys from any promotion in any era, who would you love to see face who? Most of mine are relatively up to date. There's a couple of older ones, but here we go. Right, Daniel Bryan versus Kurt Angle, because fuck me, that'd be a good match. AJ versus Jomo versus early 90s HBK. I would be on lush overload watching that. Taker versus Sting, maybe 10 years ago? That would have been uber. Dolph Ziggler and Mr. Perfect, just because, they're so similar, and I would love to see them in the same ring. Desmond Wolfe versus Chris Benoit and Davey Richards, just because it would just be technically an amazing match. Cena now versus Hulk Hogan circa 89-90. Just because it'd be interesting to see today's babyface versus then's babyface. I think it'd be a really interesting dichotomy. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Mr. Anderson versus Orton in the Who's the Head Asshole match. That would be fun to watch. It'd be super entertaining. And Hardy Boys circa 2001 versus the Motor City Machine Guns. Because I did love the Hardy Boys in their day and they rocked. And I would love to see them, would have loved to have seen them in their prime versus the Motor City Machine Guns now, because it would have been uber. But okay, that's my ramblings now. I've actually hit nearly 10 minutes. Oh God, a woman rambled for 10 minutes. But anyway, random ramblings about the wrestling world. Take care everybody. Lots of love and hugs.